Okay, so let's have a look at week 3, formative assessment. In this module, what you're going to be doing is understanding formative assessment and retrieval practice and their role in learning, and how to use some of the digital tools that can be used to do formative assessment and retrieval practice. So we're going to learn about formative assessment first. Here's your guided notes document. Download that, take notes. Again, you're going to be using these to help support your thinking when you're writing your discussions. In this module, we're going to use a tool called Edpuzzle. Some of you may be familiar with that. Just click on the button here to launch it. There will be a series of videos by Dylan William, and he is a educational researcher from the UK. He's going to talk to you about formative assessment. Capture your ideas on the document, use them for later, and then we're going to jump into retrieval practice. Dr. Pooja Agarwal is one of the researchers in brain science, and she has created this guide, which is a shortened version of some of her books. Packed full of information, a couple of video resources. This one is from Dr. Agarwal, and she is talking to teachers. This one is a video that she made that's more student-facing videos, so you can understand advice to give to students as they are studying to recall information. We're going to pull information out of their brain instead of trying to cram it into their brain. ISTE standards. This one has just a couple connections, so I've presented them for you, so we're not going to read or we're not going to watch the videos for ISTE there. So our task for this module is to choose one of the digital tools, and then we're going to design either a formative assessment, or we're going to design a formative assessment, and we're going to design a retrieval practice. And they are different, and you'll find that out in the module. And don't forget, tools like Padlet, FigJam can be a very good way to create a formative assessment as well as doing a retrieval practice. And then next, what you're going to do is you're going to explore these digital tools. So we've got Wayground, which used to be called Quizzes. They've added a ton of new features, a lot of AI to help you create the assessments. A lot of HQIMs have Wayground formative assessments and quizzes in there, so take a look and see if your school uses one of them. BlueKit is very popular among the students. It's game-based, it's a lot of fun. One of the things I would encourage you to do is use it, but try not to let it be over-encompassing. It's a good formative tool. Kahoot, another popular gamified tool. It's very much like a quiz game, but what is good about this one, of course, is you have shapes instead of letters and numbers, so it makes it easier for the younger students to respond because you can use pictures on the screen to represent the answer, and then they tap on a shape instead of having to read a response and select that. Edpuzzle, which is what we use for formative assessment, is here. CurePod gives AI feedback. Check this out. You've learned about from the videos in Edpuzzle with Dylan William that feedback is very important. Immediate feedback and actionable feedback is really important for students. So this might be a tool that, if you're looking to increase the amount of feedback that students get to free you up to do other things with your students, to assist them in other ways, this might be a tool for you. And of course, our standby go-to Google Forms and Microsoft Forms are wonderful exit tickets. They can also have their quizzing features to be formative assessment as well. When you're done with that, create something, one of those digital tools. One should be formative, one should be retrieval, why you chose it, design an assessment, list the learning objectives and such that it's going to be aligned to, how you get the information about your students' progress or performance, and how that will guide instruction for later, or if you're doing a bell ringer activity, how it might inform what you might need to do during that class, maybe a pivot you might need to take. Then also look at some of the ways you can give some task-focused feedback, as Dylan William pointed out in his videos. And then the retrieval, why'd you choose that tool? A lot of times we want to do something that's quick and easy, so we don't want to have a lot of setup, a lot of lag time, but it has either low or no point value. And how does formative and retrieval practice differ? And what is it that you want to do have experiences? And then we have our learning journal for Module 3. Here are the questions. Please remember to be citing your information captured from your learning journal or from other resources in the module. Feel free to reach out with any questions.